All right, so we're going to game four. Ottawa wins 2-1 against Montreal. Yeah, it was a really exciting game, a really fun third period. So, in a way, it was kind of funny because Ottawa, they were on the attack. They were creating so many chances. They were keeping things in Montreal's defensive end. I didn't mention it before, but Ottawa for this game, they were very physical, like lots of physicality from them. And yeah, they were creating some really good chances. And then all of a sudden, Montreal would score thanks to Scamura. And it almost didn't seem fair because Ottawa, they were just creating so many chances. They were just doing so well. And of course, Montreal would make it 1-0. And it just goes back to what I've said about Montreal in the past. Like, if they haven't scored in the first or second period, they will in the third, which was the case here. But then Hemp would tie things up for Ottawa, making it 1-1. And then with 54 seconds remaining, Rebecca Leslie would make it 2-1. However, her goal would end up going to review because it looked as though there was, I guess, a hand puck or a touch off of Jenner's hand, like a stop and play off of Jenner. It looked like the puck may have touched her hand. And there was a pretty not too long review, but eventually the officials, they would come back and say Leslie's goal was good. And so that was 2-1 for Ottawa. But yeah, overall, this was a really good win for Ottawa. Ottawa, they're still in it. They still have a chance in game four to make it 2-2, and then they can take it to game five. But yeah, this was a really good fight from Ottawa. As for Montreal, I was kind of surprised by them. Like, all they needed to do was win game three, and then they would win the Walter Cup, but I guess not. I guess Montreal was like, we could win this the easy way, but no, let's do it the hard way. I liked Montreal's back and forth with Ottawa in the first and second periods, but I was kind of expecting Montreal to take back more control and possession in the third period, but because that's what they tend to do. But nope, it was Ottawa. It was Ottawa with the control, with the possession, at times keeping Montreal stuck in their defensive end, and also cutting off Montreal's attack in the center ice. But besides that, Debian and Gwyneth Phillips, those two in goal, they've been pretty solid. They had some really good saves. Defensively, I would say Montreal and Ottawa, they've been pretty good in that area. But yeah, we're going to game four now.